How do you let your team experiment with new ideas while keeping the code base clean?
Yeah, so I think in every good tech team, you want to be open to new ideas. And the best way to do that is to have discussions in your team. So if someone wants to bring in a library or something, they should maybe bring it up with the team. Obviously, sometimes it's a no-brainer and doesn't need a discussion, right? Let's say you need to build a complex date picker and you're using a library and that library already has a date picker, but you might need to install some extra dependencies, but then it's good, right? Then obviously that doesn't need a discussion. But if we're talking about like, hey, I want to switch this fundamental aspect of the code base, like maybe you want to switch your test runner or something like that, then I think usually what makes most sense is for that team member that wants to bring in that change is to write a short proposal. And that proposal should include like all of the different options that they have considered and why they recommend this new solution and also what problems that would solve that the existing team might be facing in the moment. And then you can have a discussion as a team and then you can decide together because keep in mind, right, especially if you have a team with like 5, 6, 7 people, every decision around things and patterns that you want to use and packages that you want to use affects everyone in the team, possibly for years, right? So those decisions must be, on the one hand, well discussed and like well intentioned and well thought through. But on the other hand, they also need to be revertible, meaning that if you try an experiment like that and it fails, you need to have ways to revert those decisions. And usually these failbacks, these guards against being able to revert is by implementing certain abstractions in your code base, such as facades, and they abstract away the underlying interface, which is usually very complex, and give you a simplified interface. And now you only need to change the underlying implementation, change the service that you might be using, and the rest of the app can still work the exact same way. And then you're not breaking anything, even if you need to revert a bigger package change.